The machine was on.
What's going on, my little dumb faces? That's right. You tuned into the right podcast. It's the Voicemail Dump Truck on this. I know it's Friday, June 13th. It's Friday the 13th. Finally, my holiday gets some recognition. It's about damn time. Okay? Happy Friday the 13th to all that celebrate. My name's Jeff Baclar. Like I said, Dump Truck, first one out of L.A., or on the other side of L.A., rather. I'm joined by 3 other dumpers and a dumper in the shadows. That's right. Say hello to Mike Minotti.
Hi, it's me, Mike Minotti. I'm excited for the weekend. Weekends are good. I want to sleep a lot on this weekend.
I thank you for that little intro there. I don't believe you're excited, though. You sounded like you are not.
I'm very tired. You see, that's why I'm excited for the weekend.
All right, I want to hear more about that after we speak to Daniel Reichert.
Hello.
How are you, pal?
I'm doing great. How are you?
Hey, I'm fine. You know, I'm mostly fine. I'm surviving. I'm doing the thing.
Yeah.
Glad to see you're healthy and up and around and walking again. That's big for you. Happy for you. Proud.
Walking.
Well,
when I shot you in the fucking face.
Yeah, you almost.
Oh,
yeah, you took a load in the face of confetti, and everyone of confetti.
All right. Yeah, that is what I shoot.
Of confetti. Jeff Grubb, what's up, pal?
Thanks to Nextlander for the raid. And
Nextlander.
I could watch a new movie, but why would I do that when all I can think about is wanting to watch Commando again?
Yeah.
I think I just want to watch Commando.
I'm with you. I get it.
I think I'm legit, as soon as we get done here, going to go watch Commando.
Coming
We
right
should
for
do
us.
that.
No
Yeah.
breaks.
Is that your comfort movie?
No, my comfort movies are all those grim ones that I talk about, like the Chernobyl show, or what's the what's the one about a Spotlight? I like those ones, those procedural ones.
Yeah, I mean, what's next? Like your Mount Rushmore, Schindler's List is up there too. It sounds like Jesus Christ.
It's been a minute, but I'll watch it. Sure, yeah, why not?
There's certain movies I can't really watch again. Like I kind of can't watch Children of Men like all the way through again.
I watched that again
That's
recently.
another
It's
one.
still
That's
good.
another comfort one for me. Children of
a good
Men, so
one, yeah.
It's
good.
a masterpiece. I'm just saying it's like a documentary now, and I feel like it's a little too much for the old brain there. You know
Uncut
what I mean?
Gems. That's the comfort movie.
Yeah,
Right.
I'll
Oh
watch
my
that.
God.
Yes, same
Hell
thing.
yes.
Hey, everyone listening, except for these like animals that I share this podcast with.
Cocaine is
Come
my
close.
comfort drug, is
Come
what you got to
close.
understand there.
Come
So
close. If someone told you, like all kidding aside, this is a real thing that they told me out in LA. If someone came up to you and confided and was like, "Yo, you ever seen Uncut Gems?" and I'm like, "Yeah, oh yeah, of course." And then they follow that up with saying, "That's my comfort movie."
Yeah, that and like Apocalypse Now. I'm not even really kidding.
I've never seen Apocalypse Now. Should I go get some comfort?
Grub?
Go get a cozy blanket?
Grub. Apocalypse Now, the original cut, not any of the reduxes where he added
Okay,
an
that's
hour of
important for
boring
me to
stuff, is I honestly think might be the best movie I've ever seen.
Okay, yes, it's very good, but again, these are movies that exist outside of comfort zones.
Well, I find them comfortable and cool. Grub, you should watch Apocalypse Now.
like
Okay, yeah, I'm down.
It's incredible.
it's very good. I
I might watch
can,
Commando first.
I cannot.
I mean, they're both among my favorite movies. Yes.
I cannot
They're both
endorse
5 stars in my letterbox.
in any way, shape, or form endorse like you throw one back with Uncut Gems. That
I
old
would absolutely
chestnut,
do that.
psychotic behavior from
I
psychotic
find Disney
people.
movies comforting.
Yeah,
You
but
gotta
I mean,
stop
not
saying
really.
throwing it back.
It's all mommy daddy murder. I mean, that's
Well,
all
one of them's
Disney
like
is.
the mom and dad are already dead before it starts. You don't have to worry about it too much.
Pretty much, they like slice off that shit at the top of every Disney movie that's ever been made, right?
Outside of
Like
Bambi,
Toy
which
Story
ones?
1, no parents die. Toy Story 1's a very fun comfort movie. Toy Story 1, always a good time.
Yeah.
It's
okay.
it's weird how like Toy Story 1 looks bad now. Like I mean I
Yeah.
like how it looks.
There's,
still.
like, no shadows.
I'm not
Yeah.
complaining, but like it's like oh
You can
wow,
tell
CGI
now.
did get way better actually, very quickly.
I do generally find that within 10 minutes, I'm already just like back
Lost.
absorbed into the movie again and don't care anymore. But
You're
right.
You're 100% right. Yes,
no, I
it's-
actually
yeah.
think Grub's right. I think Toy Story 1 looks like dog shit.
It looks
now.
like dog. It looks like
Made in
shit from the bottom of my shoe.
1995.
It
Yeah.
was mind blowing.
Yeah, what do you mean? Yeah, you know what?
Yeah,
I'll take.
Dan's defending Disney with me.
I saw Toy Story as a kid in the theaters, and it blew my fucking mind.
I think the
Yeah.
Velociraptors in Jurassic Park, which is a 93 or 94 joint,
It was
looks better.
listen, it's no through the mind's eye, right?
Exactly.
It's the
You're goddamn
lawnmower
right it
man.
isn't.
Yeah. Anyone know that through the mind's eye? You guys have that VHS tape of early CGI before
Yes.
Toy
Oh,
Story and
no.
stuff?
Very
yeah.
weird. Yeah, it's good
All
stuff.
right. Well, that was a good chat.
Lost
Listen.
Apocalypse Now.
It's okay. It's a good chat. It's a good week. It's a good week because they announced Spaceballs 2.
Yeah,
Mel-
there's a comfort movie, Spaceballs.
Mel Brooks, 158 years old, is like, yo, I'm doing Spaceballs 2.
He's about to be 99.
He's
That
gonna
is
be 100.
incredible.
When
He's
the movie Comes
amazing.
out, he'll be 100.
Incredible.
I mean, I hope he makes it to see Spaceballs 2.
He obviously just can't die. Like that's the only thing I can figure out.
gotta
He just
say,
simply
is he
cannot die.
direct?
I mean,
I don't know if he's directing it.
I think he's supposed to be yogurt in it again. He said.
I gotta say, like,
They should film that now.
oh, no, I think they are. Yeah, there's obviously
Yeah.
sand running out of the hourglass here. Like, we're all trying to make this happen.
They filmed it in 1996.
I don't
I'm glad I
think
popped Mike. I was sorry.
I don't think there's a more like influential comedy artist before my 30s more than Mel Brooks. I think Mel Brooks
Yeah.
has shaped me in a way that.
What's your favorite Mel Brooks movie?
I mean, Blazing Saddles is very good. It's a very good movie.
This is a good point. We do have to stop talking about him. We've killed so many people by talking
no,
about
no,
him.
no,
People
no,
get
no,
actually
no.
mad at us.
Don't
He's
say
above
his
it.
name.
He's above
George
it.
Burns. Let's talk about him.
He's above it.
Scott Bio.
I think Young Frankenstein is as close to like a comedy masterpiece as
Very
possible.
good.
Like,
Save this for my dad next week. He's obsessed with Young Frankenstein. There you
Oh,
go.
good.
You
All
can
right.
bond over that, Backler.
yeah, I mean, why do you have to do all this prep work? We're gonna get along just fine. What do you mean? What are you talking about?
Peas in a pod back to
Zero
Lawrence
function.
Paul right there.
It's going to be hard to find the things that you come together on. Save
Scissoron?
Young Frankenstein and Blazing Saddles.
Why'd you
Yeah.
do the scissoring thing? All right, never mind.
I also
Venn
like some.
diagram.
I also
Oh,
really
sure.
like some of the ones that people don't really love, like Men in Tights. Well, our generation does. Our
Are
generation
you,
does.
I
are
love
you a
Men in
big
Tights.
Dracula Dead and Loving It guy?
Saw that in
mean-
the theaters.
So did I. I saw that shit in the
What?
theater too. You know what? I don't hate it. I don't
I
hate
remember
it.
liking it.
Brooks?
It's Mel Brooks. Yeah, it's Leslie Nielsen
Okay,
and
For me, Leslie Nielsen and Mel Brooks were like the dual comedy.
We're like
Untouchables.
the
guys.
Yeah.
Zucker
together.
guys.
They came
Yeah.
together. Okay, I never watched that movie. I should check that out after Commando and Love on a Leash.
I'm not sure there's a movie.
And Apocalypse Now.
How dare
Apocalypse
you?
Now, the Holy Trinity is what we call him there.
How dare you rope that into that Leash movie? You psycho.
Oh, Backler, we're going to make you watch it one way
You
or
two
another.
don't
Yeah.
know. Jeff has to watch it now because of Grub, because he's doing a whole
I
like,
was a
well, I
shit.
know a bad
I was a
movie
shit.
too.
I get it. Yes.
It's worse than he knows.
He doesn't know. He doesn't know. He has to
apparently-
learn.
Yeah. Tremendous stuff. History of the World Part 2. That's also right, Neonoto. Thank
Good to be
you
the
for
king.
mentioning that. Good to be the king, of course. Yeah. So this is exciting for Spaceballs people. It's a big deal, and they made jokes about the sequel in the first one.
Right.
They were
Search
gonna
for more
call
money.
it right. The search for more money.
Did
Hell
they
yeah.
make a cartoon show for Spaceballs? Like they announced that at some point. Did that actually
sounds
happen?
right.
It sounds like a joke that was on a show that
Well,
like seemed real.
There was a History of the World Part 2
Yes.
show not
Yes,
too long ago.
which was
Hulu.
not the worst. Which
Yeah.
had definitely good moments in it for sure. Because I think they tapped
I
Nick
did
Kroll
not
for a
get
lot
that
of
joke when I watched History of the World Part 1 as a kid, where I was like, well, where's Part 2? And then I was like legit like looking for Part 2.
Grub's like, where the hell is Hitler on ice? I was promised this.
Still waiting.
Speaking of which, yeah, the producers for me too is very much up there as well.
So they did make that Spaceballs animated show in 2008 for one season. I kind of want to watch it, but I'm also guessing it's not very good.
I bet it's not good.
Hey, it's tough. Art is hard, is what
Like,
I
you
hear.
ever watched the Star Trek cartoon?
No.
Oh, you mean Lower Decks?
No, like the original,
Oh,
series.
the animated series where they got all the voice actors.
Yeah.
No, but I should. It looks like
I
it's
would like to
stupid.
watch that
Can't
too.
be fun.
Maybe we get through Columbo, we could do that. Yeah,
There we go.
in a couple of years.
Yeah, TASS. I like the way it works. Is there's the original series and then the animated series. So you have TOSS and TASS with the original Star Trek people.
It's always good to have a good acronym. Yeah.
Yeah, TOSS TASS. So yeah, it's like Mega Man.
Yeah,
Monday
like the best
Yeah.
acronym.
As everyone knows, with universal knowledge that was always
Monday
it always stood for
evenings
something.
gaming at midnight. What is it?
No, Monday evening gaming's at Mike's at night. Come on.
Just flows right off the tongue, right?
Right. It might be a little redundant there with certain information.
Every time I do hear it, I do picture you now. This is gonna sound worse than it is. In the shower, coming up with it. Because you said like it just came to you in the shower, like
It
in one
literally
cry.
was a shower thought. Yeah, it's the ultimate shower. It was like Doc Brown with the flux capacitor, except like he was just in the bathroom.
He slipped on his toilet. I don't know if that counts.
Yeah, but it was
close
in the
to-
bathroom.
But thank
It's
you
proximity.
for comparing your brilliant idea
Ooh.
with the invention of time travel.
Ooh, the Back to the Future musical is touring. It's going
I've
to be
seen
in
it.
Pittsburgh, July 1st. Yeah, I think we talked before. I'm
Yeah.
going to see that baby. I'm very excited about that.
Excellent. I wish you well.
Thank you.
All right, some housekeeping, folks. Giantbomb.com/join. What are you doing? Get over there if you haven't already and sign up for premium and
Tell
support
the people
this.
about the chat.
I know. I thank you.
Uh-huh.
Support this thing that we are doing right now. Very important that you do so. Allows us to continue to have buffoonery afoot. Generalized fuckery, I believe, is in the bylaws of the business now. And if you are a member and you go to giantbomb.com/chat, it's a secret. You can watch the Twitch, be a part of Twitch chat without commercials. So do that.
No Twitch ads.
Go there.
Our commercials will still be on there because fuck it. But
Yeah,
Twitch
yeah.
ads, no.
You're stuck with our ads, but you're not stuck with Twitch ads. So giantbomb.com/chat if you are a premium member, you will get access to that. And we're figuring out some more stuff as we go. So please be a part of this. Thank you very much.
Chuck did get us coffee every day at SGF. And did you guys think your coffee order says anything about you? I did do a double espresso every morning. And I was
I
pretty
don't
happy with
think.
that.
I think I got up too late for coffee or something.
No, you kept getting it, but we would have to throw it away because you woke up too late.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because you
got it every
ordered
day.
one. Yeah, you
Oh.
ordered one the first day,
Oh, I
and
would've
Chuck
liked that.
Chuck kept repeating the order.
Oh,
Yeah,
I bet I like it.
Feels bad, right?
I just slept in and drank a Diet Coke when I woke up instead. So I think that does say something
clean
about
living.
me.
Look, I want to discuss a few things that we learned about people while we all sort of lived together for 4 nights.
Bachelor farts a lot.
I
was
think everyone
farting, yeah.
farts. I think everyone farts, right? Hey, when you can fart in front of somebody, that's when you know you love someone.
Yeah,
so,
it was a beautiful thing.
You know, keep that in mind. Selfishly, I would also like to promote a thing that I'm doing. I have a comic book coming out later in July. It's called What Lies Below the Lilies. Go to belowthelilies.com. Stop. And people, thank you for everyone that signed up. I really appreciate it. People DMing me, what's it about? I'm like, I'm not going to spoil this thing. Is that what you thought I was going to like do for you?
Yeah,
It's about what's below the lilies. Like,
Yeah.
it's pretty clear.
Dirt. Okay? That's what's below.
Spoiled
Dirt.
it, but yeah.
Worms. Bones. Secrets. Thank you everyone for supporting me there. Appreciate it. What did we learn out in Los Angeles? Well, I learned that Dan really is horrified of driving in a way that I don't think I had my finger on.
I offered to drive.
First of all, no, you didn't.
Yes,
Number two,
I did. There was a time going back when you were talking to Grub about driving back, and I said,
No,
like, I would do it, and no one
did, but
responded to me.
Grub did. Maybe we just block that out
I
when you
offered to.
say
Yeah,
I
stuff
don't
like that.
remember any of this.
I also remember, but here's what I do remember you saying. I remember you saying we would have died 11 times if I were driving.
That
I
is
remember
true.
you
That
saying
is true.
that a lot.
That's true.
Which
Yes.
was upsetting. I just
Yes,
want,
yes.
yeah. So maybe you could understand why maybe we all ignored you when
Yeah.
you offered. Grub offered too, but I was like,
You had my license and you just didn't hand it over, which is fine.
no,
I would
I
have done
don't
the same
have
thing.
your. First of all, I asked them. Jan can attest because Jan's here too. He's behind. He's in the shadows. I can
serious.
attest. He can attest rather. I said, can I put anyone else on this thing? I have a picture of their license, and they're like, no, they have to be here.
Oh, okay. That makes more sense. Yeah, fair enough. No problem. And then when you told me that, I thought it was on there. I'm like, he's not going to let me drive? I'm like, no, you're not on the thing. I'm like,
of
oh,
course.
well, then of course not. Yeah.
Of course, yeah.
Yeah, I don't
so
need
that's
to.
all good.
Yeah. Sink the business because I really wanted drivies in LA. Like, yeah, I'm all right.
What else did we learn? We learned that Dan just can't. Like, this is not me. I'm not making fun of you now, dude.
Sounds like
Sure.
you're getting ready to make fun
Yeah,
of
it
me.
does sound
I
like
guess
that.
it's just more often than not when I preface things, it turns out that way. But like, to see you around candy and sugar, like it
Yeah.
is a sight. Like we were at the mixtape booth where we were playing some mixtape, and they had fruit by the foot.
That's not candy.
And they had fruit by the foot.
Made with real fruit.
Yeah, it's totally. It's like you had 4 apples. Yeah, totally. And
It's on the box.
yeah, exactly. And like I turn around and he's got like the long ass lizard tongue just sticking out of like just the whole tape of fruit by the foot. I'm just like, man.
Look, Jen put out a bowl of fruit by the foot. It would be rude to decline food offered by a host.
Yeah.
Yeah,
She
that's-
made that herself.
I took
Yeah.
the bullet. Yeah.
Yeah, thanks for doing that. Thanks for jumping on that grenade there, bud.
Yeah.
Really.
Hey, also, I don't consider it candy.
Oh, it's absolutely candy.
I'm
Really?
asking chat
Yeah.
right now.
Yeah, I don't even know
is
what
It's
fruit
not.
by the
It's
foot
candy adjacent.
Yeah.
At least.
Yeah.
It's
There's a
as bad
similarity.
for you as candy, and that's
Exactly.
the ultimate point we're getting.
If you're
to.
Is
options
as
are
bad
only-
like fruit snacks?
100%.
Yes.
Most fruit snacks, yes.
That sucks. So here's the thing: old Dan 2.0, new Dan would new Dan is 2.0 by the way. Would have doubled down and been like, oh
Right.
no, it's not the same. It's made with like 3.0 acknowledges that and realizes that it probably is as unhealthy as
Yeah.
candy, and that bums me out because I like eating fruit snacks and telling myself it's okay for me.
It's
Yeah,
not,
right. That's
don't
see.
do
I
that.
think that's where like your 3.0 arc is gonna unlock a lot of like maturity for you because I feel like you're going to not allow yourself to just sort of soothe yourself into stupid beliefs, right? Like
You're not going to trust yourself a little bit, and that might
Yeah.
be helpful in a few situations.
100%.
Yeah.
Because anybody can be like, suckered by like a box with a leaf on it, and therefore you're like, oh well, this is obviously the healthy burrito. Like no.
But always with that knowledge that like, oh, if I chose to look this up, it would give me news I don't want to hear. And so
Right.
there is almost that self-preservation thing
Yeah.
of like, oh, by not knowing,
The
it could be
smartest
okay.
people don't
there's butter
test,
in
and you
this.
won't
Yeah.
get. Then don't test, right? Totally.
Man, this
don't
poll's
test, and
going-
you won't be positive.
This poll's going worse than I even thought. I thought like maybe some people would say
Two people have
Two
said
people
that
have
it's
said
not
it's
candy.
not candy.
It's just
yeah.
candy, okay.
It's just
Even
candy.
I think Chuck said something about like fruit leather, and that is even like debatable.
That's
Right.
good too.
Well-
That's adjacent to fruit snacks.
It's like I think isn't fruit leather like if you look on it, it's like candied fruit. Like it's almost like
It's totally,
Yeah.
totally,
Yeah.
I
totally.
did stop getting I was tricking myself with the whole food stuff recently with like that Yum Earth organic, but it's just Starburst and Skittles and stuff. So it's like, I did
Yum-
stop getting
Yum
those.
Earth.
Yeah, I stopped getting them.
I do love the branding though. Yum
It's
Earth.
good. They're
Everyone
good. They
backwards
taste
said
good.
about like
Dan.
the picture of a green leaf. Absolutely
Yeah.
true.
Yeah.
I think like Dan 4 or 5.0 will start to just have these conversations in his own head before he even sort of
I think
says it
he's
out
going to be a
loud.
star child, like floating amongst space debris.
Bag of Cool Ranch Doritos in space.
and that is when he'll
I just
like
immediately pictured it, and it popped me hard.
and that is when like all clarity will be afforded to you, Dan.
Yeah, I'm getting there. I'm getting there. Yeah.
Man.
Oh, did I scare the kitten? Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh no, we're
Keekers,
scaring
I'm sorry.
kittens. Hey, not a lot of cats on this vlog coming out. Plenty of dogs. Just got to say that. That's coming.
some
That's
good-
coming out.
And
Good
that's
Piping
one
hot.
of the many failings of our website. We apologize, everybody.
Coming real hot. Thank you, Jan, for your hard work on that. Well, folks, usually now is about the time of the show where I learn something about
Yeah.
the week.
We have to catch them up on anything. You know what? You did game share with us. Is there anything else from the Switch 2 thing that we thought was pretty cool?
Game share
Did you
kicked
see
us-
Zelda notes?
I didn't.
Ballard?
I was watching. I was busy with doing something, and I saw some of it on the screen. It was a little low. I guess like I'm like halfway through Tears of the Kingdom, and I want to do this. I want like the
Oh, do it
aid.
on Switch 2 with the app. Yeah,
Yeah,
that'd be awesome.
If you have Switch Online, you'll get that upgrade for free.
Yeah, I already got it. Yeah.
Okay.
Yes,
well, then,
great.
get the Nintendo Switch Online app, right? It's not the Nintendo. Yeah, I think that's the right one.
It is the Switch Online app, yeah.
Okay. And then there's a Zelda Notes option in there. And then you just get a friggin' GPS. And Zelda will yell at you, and she's like, hey, I know something about this. Let me tell you. I'm like, oh, okay, cool. And then she tells you the history of like a tram or something. It's crazy.
Hell yeah. Okay. Good pro tip. Put
Yep,
that in
there
my
you go.
pocket. Okay. Anything else do I need to be caught up to speed on? I feel like this is wholesome. Yeah.
Yeah, we definitely
Yeah,
mentioned something.
Played a lot of Mario Kart and it was fun. We had fun with Mario Kart.
You still
It's like-
hate
it's
it
like-
or what?
What's that?
No, I'm the only one that was having like mixed feelings about it, and I'm still mixed. But we played today, and the entire time I played, I had a good time. So, I think it might be kind of landing on an 8 out of 10 for this one.
Okay.
9.5.
9.5.
Not even a 9.
That's high
thing.
praise.
9.5.
9.5?
Man,
That's what I
likes
gave Mario Kart 8 back in the day. I reviewed it for Game Informer.
Who knows what was going on back then?
It was a good game back then. This new one's good too.
Okay. We'll see how Dib lands on it when we play it this weekend.
Sure.
All right. Well, thanks for the update. If you could not tell us a call-in show, 707 Exit Flu is our voicemail telephone number. Leave a voicemail. We'll probably have a bunch to get to today because of the backlog. Thank you, Jan, for curating these voicemails. Let's start things off with Michael Peter Minotti.
I'm going to pick equivalent of Donald Duck.
What's up, Dumpers? This is Scott on a mobile. Just heard that Grub call Minotti the equivalent of Donald Duck. The more upset he gets and the more flustered he is, the funnier it is. I couldn't think of a more apt comparison. Congratulations. And also, Mike looks very cool. Thanks. I'll hang up and listen.
Yeah, Donald Duck is pretty cool for sure.
Caller's correct.
Yeah, you're right. I mean, the other Donald Duck character trait is that he can dish it out, but he can't take it. And like maybe that one I'm not quite as aligned with. Like I dish it. I don't know if I dish it out that much. Do I? Am I a disher-outer?
You're not a big disher-outer,
No,
no.
I mean not like a personal attack sort of whip. Like you have your barbs. You'll get a few in there. Not like Donald Duck though.
No.
Yeah. Also, you got gems though, man. You've got like every now and then, like you got gems, dude.
Oh,
I know
they're
Jan's
finely cut.
I know Jan's currently working on the VOD of the travel log. We do have the part in there of him going into the Donald Duck restaurant, right?
Yeah, I was gonna ask.
No, I don't think we do.
Yeah, I was gonna say I don't remember seeing that. Jan, is that not in there?
I don't think
That
we
was a
had
great
a
moment.
I don't think we had a
We
camera.
got that
I
on
forgot
video, right?
about that. I'll
recorded
throw
that?
it in at the end.
Excellent. Okay, cool.
Okay, you have that clip because I can't remember who actually was recording that.
I got it.
It was
Okay.
Jan.
That was
Because I think I assumed it was for the vlog, so I started like trying to turn it on for the vlog, and then something else happened. Yeah, that's right.
Okay, Mickey Mouse or Steamboat Willie at least is in the public domain. How long until Donald Duck and we can like do a mashup of Mike Minotti's Donald Duck on
So
some merch?
and it'll be the wise little hen version of Donald Duck because that his first cartoon. It's early 30s, so I think. Let me look it up because it was a color cartoon, so a bit after Steamboat Willie.
Okay.
I think he just had his 90th. That's right. I just had a 90th anniversary merchandise thing for Donald Duck, so you got.
It wouldn't be too much longer then, because I do want to sell Mike Minotti as Rascal as Donald Duck on our store. I think that's going to be the big winner there.
Yeah,
Good,
Donald
yeah.
Duck is June 9th, 1934. So yeah, there you go.
Okay. Yes, Minotti Zeta Flare. Yes, he can, and then he can be casting the Zeta Flare. There we go.
Hell yeah.
Dan knows all about the Zeta Flare. Why don't you tell everybody
Again,
about the Zeta
save it
Flare?
for my dad. He'll do a better explanation.
Okay,
of it.
you're right. My bad, my bad.
You're
They
gonna
should have
beat-
just thrown in a Donald Duck card with this Final Fantasy Magic the Gathering. It would have been good.
You're gonna be with your dad next week.
Yeah, the day I fly in is the day we'll do that dump truck.
Cool.
So I'm basically gonna like see his new place for the first time and then set up a mic right away.
All right. Excellent. Good choice. Speaking of choices, Dan Reichert.
Let's do quoting a movie.
Hey, Dumpers. When I was a kid, I got kicked out of a friend's birthday party because I quoted a line from Spaceballs. It was the line where they're combing the desert, and the one guy says, "We ain't found shit." And my friend's mom was really mad, and she told me I had to leave because I swore at the birthday party. When have you guys ever gotten in trouble for quoting a movie? Okay, love you, bye.
What a narc.
I do quote Spaceballs a lot. That was Tim Russ, by the way, the guy said who played Tuvok on Star Trek Voyager. So yeah, shouts out to Tim Russ, of course.
That was a cool factoid.
Yeah, you're welcome.
I think I used to say like, yeah, and monkeys might fly out of my butt a lot.
Sure.
I
And
did not
not
swear much as a kid, though. God,
I didn't really
yeah.
either.
Well, you're
Yeah, not as a
cool.
kid.
You're cool, so it makes sense.
Yeah,
That
you didn't
tracks.
need it.
Yeah, I said that a bunch. I don't know if it ever like got me into trouble.
Yeah.
I think like I think everyone in our generation was quoting Ace Ventura so much that our parents probably yelled at us and begged us to please shut up.
In The Mask, yeah.
Yeah, just any Jim Carrey thing. Like I think we all said alrighty then.
And
so
smoking,
much.
somebody
Right.
stop me.
It was just
yeah.
art. It was the
73,000
language. It was
times.
so everywhere. Yeah.
Let me ask you this. Maybe this is an even better question. Do you guys have a memory of like when it was okay that you were cursing in your house? I obviously know that's gonna vary. Your mileage may
No,
vary
cursing
there.
was not cool. It was not good. I was singing a Weird Al Yankovic song one
Of
time.
course.
Yeah.
As you do.
I think it was Amish Paradise, and I think there was a line like I get on my knees day and night scoring points for the afterlife. And my mom didn't like that. She didn't like the implication of praying just for heaven points.
Wow, we really got different childhoods, huh?
Addie's been singing Hot Lava Chicken a lot, and she goes, Steve's Lava Chicken, yeah, it's tasty as hell. And she kind of always like glances at me a little bit. And I'm always like, this is very funny, so keep doing it.
Keep saying no, please.
Yeah.
Say it was around the same time my dad started doing it around me, which is probably like 17, 18. Because I remember it was like a Thanksgiving or something. He went and weighed himself at my grandma's house. And he came back, he's like, oh my God, I just weighed myself and I'm, 200 pounds. Like, well, 20, that's my dick. Like that. And then he's like, I laughed. And he's like, okay, good. I can make those jokes around you now. And then I think I started cussing around him. So
How old were you?
At that point, yeah.
I'm guessing 17, 18, something like that.
Oh, that's pretty old. Yeah, okay.
Yeah. I didn't really cuss around him until adult.
All right. Well, I guess things are just different where I came from. Grub, what about you?
Yeah, it must have been around 17, 18. At some point where it was just like, it was clear that trying to control me would only make me worse, which, that's not true, of course. Look at me.
Yeah.
But no, it was very true. So I think around 17, 18 is probably accurate as well. Maybe a little hell here or there. Oily Pants in chat says, my parents hated Weird Al because they thought white and nerdy was racist. And that's very funny.
That's amazing. Your parents sound awesome. I remember when I think I've told this story in some capacity when the Aerosmith album Get a Grip came out.
Oh yeah, I own that on cassette.
In 1993.
Yep.
There was a song
when you're walk on down. When you're shit out of luck, there's one thing to do, and that's walk on down. Is that it? Yeah. I looked that up because I want to say, who wrote that? And it was Joe Perry, and I was like, that Joe Perry, he's a bad guy. He wrote shit in a song.
Right. So there's also like Eat the Rich was like maybe there was like the word
Eat the Rich
shit
was
in
awesome.
it.
Yeah.
And I remember I was listening to the CD and my dad had gotten like a fancy 5-disc changer and the lyric came up and I remember feeling so bad. So what is this, 93? I'm probably like 12, right? No, I'm 11. And I'm like freaking out. I'm like, oh no, I brought a CD into this home that had the word shit in it and like it just went by like no one cared. And I'm just like, is it okay? And my dad was like, yeah, what do you mean? Like, I was a hippie at one point. This is fine.
I was on a road trip once and with my family, and I was like pretty young. And I'll help you with that in a second, kiddo. She wants me to help her with Minecraft. And I was like, I'm like, hey, do you guys know there's comedy albums? Like this was a new concept to me. And we were at a road stop, and I'm like, let's get this. This is a comedy album. It was like a truck stop, so I had a bunch of different stuff there. And like there was no there's no inclination like looking at the cover of like what the content would be. And like 30 seconds in, it's all just buttholes and all kinds of other like sex stuff. And it's like we got like 45 seconds after that, like, all right, turning that off, and I never saw that CD again. It was very embarrassing.
I had a similar experience because when we did road trips, my dad liked playing a Bill Cosby comedy CDs, and that was good, wholesome entertainment, right? At the time. So he's like, well, the kids like this movie with gosh, now I'm forgetting his name. Donkey from Shrek.
Eddie Murphy.
Eddie Murphy?
That's fucked up, man.
Eddie Murphy's
Shit.
name.
Oh man,
Mike.
Shit.
I suppose Donkey's more famous than Eddie Murphy
I
at
think
this
Donkey's
point.
more
No,
important to me.
That's
That's
not
true.
true, bro.
Dude,
He was
I
one
think
of the most
true.
famous people on the planet.
Yeah,
Dude,
but
at this today, Donkey's
Dude knows
more
like the
famous.
third in line who redesigned the Haunted Mansion by name and when they were born, but can't fucking remember.
He was in
Eddie
the Haunted
Murphy?
Mansion movie, Eddie Murphy.
was.
Remember that? It's actually pretty funny.
Oh, that sucks.
It sucks.
What's the name of the movie? Nutty Professor. We like the Nutty Professor. Like, we'll get a Eddie Murphy comedy album, and that lasted about 15 seconds.
Oh, it's like Raw or Delirious or something.
something.
Yeah. I was in my dad's car once, and I used to always read lyrics and liner notes, and he had a Warren Zevon album, and there was a song played all night long that has a lyric. It's like sweat, piss, jizz, and blood was in the lyrics. And I remember like, Dad, what's jizz? And he just laughed.
He
It's
just
the
rolled
music
the
from
car.
Star Wars.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
You could just see him veering off the road.
No, he just laughed. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I guess what am I talking about, right? Like that was the same year that They're All Gonna Laugh at You came out.
Yeah.
With Adam Sandler, and then that was right around the time that my dad introduced me to George Carlin, and that was it.
Sure,
it was all bets were off there. So
Right now, Donkey's winning the poll.
that poll is tainted.
Eddie Murphy, parentheses human, Donkey, parentheses Shrek. So
Fuck, man. Get out of here. I call shenanigans on that poll.
Donkey.
Really? You're going to do a Shrek voice now after all that? And like
Do I not have the right? I don't
Not
have
only
that.
that,
you
it was
haven't
dog
earned
shit.
this.
Just back as Donkey's winning this poll.
I'm not looking at it
by a
on
lot
principle. Jeff Grubb, you're up.
Hey, yeah, sure. I'll do something here. Let me go to Speako.
Okay.
What up, dumpers? This is Jake from Boston, aka Woke Gabagool Boy. I just heard Jeff Grubb say "fucks hunt" instead of "fox hunt" on Game Mess mornings, and that got me thinking. Should we, instead of like a typo where you type something wrong, if you misspeak, instead of saying you misspoke, can we just call it a speako?
I think I like that.
Yeah, how do you feel about that?
That's pretty good. Or a taco, you know?
Isn't there a
Speako.
word for this? Like is it neologism or something like that?
That's way too many syllables. What are we
Speako
doing?
is a little more nice branding.
Listen, I'm
Because
asking.
we're
I
on
prefer
our
Speako.
wavelength. We can handle speak. The fuckos can handle speako.
It should be something easy.
Yes.
Like it should just be
So
a quick.
pretty easy,
Right,
yeah.
because clearly you don't
I'm
have a
sorry,
grasp
Speako.
on the language.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean, there's
Speako.
Freudian slip, but that's more of a specific thing.
I think
Right.
people.
That's,
I think
that's
people
when
say
you're
like,
trying to say mom and you say nipple or something, right? Yeah.
well, maybe where you are. Yeah, I feel like or like flub. People say flub a lot.
Flub, gaff.
Gaff,
Yeah. Flub's good.
You know.
Flub is kind of already there. That's pretty good.
It's one syllable. It's nice.
It's fun to say. It's like Flubber, that movie with Rob Williams that I actually
No,
didn't like.
none of us are thinking that. I think it's like I think it feels good. I think the word sounds like what it is.
A
Right?
flub.
Like flub sounds like you
Yeah.
misspoke.
Yeah, Speako
Yeah.
almost sounds like a speakeasy. Like I don't know, Speako doesn't necessarily speak to me.
It
as,
sounds like a children's typing toy.
Or like
Go
a
Yeah.
cleaning,
Kids, go get your Speako.
or like a cleaning product in the 50s or something.
Oh, we're gonna
Sure.
make it.
That's
Spick and
Greaso.
Speako. Yeah.
Yeah, or what they used to call a microphone in the 40s. Just talking to this Speako.
Yeah. Something be advertised in
There
Fallout.
goes Mike. There goes Mike. You got him. Ah, you got him.
Oh, that's spit take. Oh shit.
Yeah.
Okay. Oof. Kept
Oh,
most of it.
speaking of
Yeah.
that fancy Speako.
Chat says we could just start using botch outside of wrestling.
Oh yeah.
I actually love that.
Botched, yeah.
Botch. Love it. All right. Thank you, caller. We're going to go to the next one, and that's me. General Disappointment, which is basically the title of my biography. Let's hear it.
Eckler just said general disappointment on the Bombcast. And all I can picture is a piece of merch with Backlar dressed as a space Nazi. And it says general disappointment underneath it. Please,
right.
Merch Master Mitch, make this happen, please.
All right.
I need it.
Someone get me some good merch. Now I want to be clear.
Yeah.
I would like to maybe de-emphasize
The
Nazi,
Nazi part, right?
aspect.
Yeah, just, you know,
Just a
I know it's
space
fashionable
stormtrooper.
now, but like, yeah. If we could lean the least into that part of it, right?
Maybe just make him look like a cartoon general. Like, the
Yeah.
general, the one who's friends with Shaq.
Sure.
The cartoons guy. Like, maybe that
No,
direction.
no, he's a cop.
The general, he just does insurance.
No, just, like I could be like a space daddy or like a space
But that's
boss.
not a general in
That's
the
not- look,
military.
yes. Any general theme thing is going to be somewhat cop adjacent. It's true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Listen, we'll
I-
make other merch where you're a daddy. All right. Relax.
I don't think there's ever been merch with me in it.
Really?
Really?
No,
True.
that's not true. We just had we bought a
Yeah.
bomb. There's
Oh,
a
right.
cartoon.
You're right. Up until then, I mean, yeah, that's not me saying, oh please, oh please, oh please, but
Does
Wow,
sound
that's
like that's what
pretty
you're saying.
like kind of out there to demand to be on merchandise.
there's-
Okay,
I
we'll
think
put
there's
you on
folks
we'll
among
put
us-
you on a few mugs.
No.
hell yeah. How about a glass mug with the thinnest possible crystal?
A Fabergé egg with Jeff
Yeah.
Backlar's face
Hell
on
yeah.
it.
Hell yeah. That'd be
God, I
sick.
fucking hate mugs.
Coming soon.
The
You
mug
don't
I'm
hate
going to
mugs.
stick on the store is just going to be my face, and it's going to say "break this mug" and then complain to Mike.
Yeah.
and then,
That's
yeah.
right. There's the summer towel. I feel like there's lots of things with you on it.
Yeah,
summer,
I
you're
guess I
on the
never
towel.
thought about it. What?
Jesse Vitelli's in the chat talking about mustard. I put mustard on my sandwich like 30 minutes ago. I ate sandwich with mustard on it.
Okay,
Yeah,
He's a
listen.
big
great.
mustard boy now.
There's a big mustard arc in this Play Days vlog.
There's
That's gonna
so
be
much that we had
exciting.
to ask Jan to trim it down.
Yeah, we're like, hey, this is
I-
28 minutes of the video.
Little
I
less
had
mustard.
already trimmed down the mustard arc from what I sent you guys, so there's more.
Okay.
Wow. So you gave it a little less mustard.
Yes. A little less mustard on top. Yeah.
Nice. Oh, that's a whole other branch that I don't think he's prepared for. Okay, we went to YouTube chat for the next voicemail, and they chose Mug Minotti.
Yeah.
Hey, Dumpers. Got a question about this whole mug ordeal and with Mike Minotti, or should I say Mug Minotti. I just want to let you know, I bought a mug from you guys as soon as you guys went independent, and it is a great mug. It came in, it's little like holy thing, its handle wasn't broken. It's one of my favorite mugs. I have it for breakfast every day. Also, I'm an artist. Please let me make you a mug that says Mug Minotti.
You reach out to me.
Mug Minotti's face on it. Anyway, Mug
We'll do a
Minotti.
runaround.
All right. Well, here's the one guy who actually got his mug around that time. Then.
No, but all kidding aside, there is like a disproportionate joke going on where like there's not that many broken mugs. There's like in the words of Jan Ochoa, a baby's handful.
It's not the broken mugs is a bit of a problem. The real problem is all the people who bought mugs where mugs don't exist to be sent.
Yes, they
And
bought
then-
mugs the same second.
What are we
and
still?
the
We're
system
still
was like,
dealing with this? What's going
Oh, I'm
on?
still dealing with them. Talking to them. I got to do some other stuff on this weekend in the store. The mugs are a big problem. But like, cause it's like kept the rest of their orders hostage. Everybody's been made aware who's reached out about it. Yeah, we're working on it. But yeah, the mugs suck.
I think they're awesome. This is where you go left and I go right, Mike.
Again, I don't drink coffee. I just don't have much of a mug culture.
Yeah, what else could go in a mug? I don't know.
Well, just tea, really. Honestly, let's
Ice
be
cream.
honest.
I put ice cream in all my mugs.
I put chips. I put like Cool Ranch chips in there.
So
I
this
gotta
is
put peanuts in there.
This is one of my most baby mouth things. I'm going to admit it. I do not want ice cream in anything but a cone. I don't
this
want
is
it in
that-
a bowl.
I kind of, this one's so insane, I kind of respect it. You're like, I have a
It's
way
a
I like
weird-
ice cream.
It's a weird hill to die on, but all right.
I mean, a
that's
cone is
fine.
good, but like the cup is objectively just a much smoother experience.
Oh, I don't think
No,
it's
it's
better
way
one
worse.
way or the other. I just think it's preferential. But to be like, how dare my ice cream touch the lips of a cup?
Yeah.
Like, what are we doing?
Ceramic on my ice cream? Yeah.
Yeah, I don't
I
like.
think not.
I don't like because you get like that pool of just liquid ice cream on the bottom of the cup at the end. I find that very gross for some reason.
Oh, so that's
Like, he
that's
likes
like
chewy
a-
ice cream.
Yeah.
Oh, because like you guys got, I think it was Dan, maybe even on Firescape. People were like, what's food that's better at like not like it's prepared temperature,
Yeah.
but different. Like, oh, ice cream, you got to let it out for a bit. Absolutely not. I want my ice cream as cold as possible. I want to be able to chew it. It's so cold
That's-
still.
I mean, okay. Well, so what about soft serve? You just don't recognize it,
Soft
or
serve's
what?
fine, but again, like I don't want that I want that as cold as possible still. I don't want
Yeah.
it to melt. I don't want melty ice cream. I want it,
They had-
pretty
They had
thick.
some real nice ice cream at Play Days. What was that? The Keeley ice cream.
Yeah, I
Okay,
can't remember the
ice
name of
cream.
it.
Oh, that stuff was good. It
what
was
was
like a
it
butter. It was
called?
like toffee, Butterfinger type
Was it
situation.
from?
Yeah.
Was it Australian or New Zealand?
It was like New Zealand or something.
That-
Yeah.
We had a big ice cream development in my hometown. Local ice cream place, Handles, introduced a new flavor. It got on the news and everything. It's a frosted animal cookie ice cream.
That
Oh, that
sounds
sounds
nice.
good. That
It's
sounds good.
good as hell because
Wow.
it's pink. It's got some chunks of the cookie in there. It's got like gobs of just frosting. It's very good.
Yeah. Seems like a lot's going on in your town.
Yeah, we got a lot of big things happening lately.
There's a
Sick.
Handles down the street from me. I've never had that, so I guess I should.
Oh, Handles is incredible. Handles is go there, get the animal frosted cookie or get whatever you want. I like the butter pecan quite a lot myself.
Peppercorn's great.
Yeah, whenever there's an ice cream that like the base of it is something insane, like, oh, the base is, cake batter. You're like, oh, well, what? I want cake batter in this ice cream, but I don't want the base to be cake batter.
I had a cake frosting when I was in LA. I went to a Baskin Robbins and they had like a cake frosting thing, and it was like the ice cream was blue. So I think they were going for like blue frosting. It tasted good. It tasted normal.
Yeah. Okay.
What are you saying? Like you only want vanilla or chocolate as the two bases? And
Yeah,
then you
that's
can
kind of what I'm saying. I guess
Yeah.
I know that's a bit you know out of pocket there, but you know, like I just need to have that foundational thing. Like when I want cookie dough, I want like vanilla ice cream, ingredient 1. Right,
That's so good.
That's how cookie dough works. But like butter pecan, like it's important that you have that salty, buttery flavor in the ice cream.
I know, I get it. Look, it's an unpopular opinion, perhaps.
Do you guys ever get like adventurous with your ice cream?
I try to sometimes.
I'm not someone who like loves ice cream, so when my friend took me to what I think I'm now realizing was probably like Salt and Straw out in SF. It was a long time ago. I was actually out there for a Bitmom meetup. Shout out to anyone who remembers Bitmom. And we went to like, we're gonna go to the fancy ice cream store, and they had like chocolate, but there was like blood sausage ice cream, and he made fun of me for not trying the blood sausage ice cream. And I'm like, look, I don't like ice cream anyhow, generally. So I'm not gonna like. That's not the place I'm gonna get adventurous. Where like maybe I'll be down with the blood sausage ice cream.
I was about to say I don't think there's any such thing as a weird ice cream flavor as long as it's the normal version of it is kind of sweet. Like
Right, sure. You don't want like it to taste like potatoes, right? Like that's insane.
It was like Dracula's blood pudding is what they called it.
That's kind of neat. I mean, I like adventurous stuff. Like I love the mom and pop stores, right? Like where it's not a chain and it's just like, hey, we make our own shit here. We are inventing. What's that?
At Handles, I was literally having a fantasy. I was at Handles yesterday after my nephew's baseball game of like bringing you guys there. I'm like, if they ever came here, this is the first thing I'd show them to win them over with my town.
Yeah.
It's mom and pop. It's so freaking good. Everybody knows about Handles, loves it.
I love that. Like you
Ours
put
is
a little
to a Chipotle.
Oh,
okay.
Is Handles where I went when I went to Cleveland?
No, that was no, Mabel's is the barbecue place.
It's good, whatever it was.
Yeah, that one's very good too. God, I feel like it begins with an M now. I'm gonna get back to you on that. Mitchell's.
Yeah, I don't remember.
Mitchell's.
Oh, okay.
That was good.
How could you forget that?
Not as good as Handles, but pretty good.
All right, excellent stuff. I haven't had ice. Oh, that was the first time I had ice cream in a minute. I like those cones, the waffle cones, those big boys. Those are nice.
Some people are trying to say Handles is everywhere. It started here, and some people like would move to countries and open up a Handles in different places. So they have spread around a bit now.
Got it.
Yeah, but calling it a big chain, I think, is maybe, I don't know.
There are 150 locations in 15 states.
That's a lot.
It started here, though. It started right here. It's still very good.
It's fine. You can have it. It's yours.
Yeah, we're not taking this away from you. They already took the Arby's away from you.
Yeah,
so
it's totally yours. Add it to the Wikipedia. Let's go to Twitch chat for the next one. They chose business jargon.
Hello, gentlemen. As newly minted business boys, I am curious to hear about your opinions on all the business jargon that you've had to deal with. My least favorite piece of business jargon is the term bio break, which is in the middle of a long meeting when everybody stops, gets up, and uses the bathroom at the same time. Thanks.
Bio break sucks.
Yes,
I feel like I heard this mostly at WWE, like the business jargon stuff. Just like, let's just open the kimono a bit. Let's like
I hate that one. Part the kimono.
Open the kimono? What is?
Yeah,
that's an old one now.
Is it like look behind the curtain, basically?
Part the kimono is like we're gonna take a look and see what's inside there. Like what's really going on behind there. It's like you get to see
gross.
You get to see the sex worker's body is what they're talking about there.
That sucks ass.
This one isn't like problematic like some of those ones are gross, but for some reason I just hate the term activation. And this is somebody who had to do quite a few activations during the weekend. I don't know, it's like something about that. Like,
I know. I'm with you. It's like disingenuous, right? It's just the word in itself and the meaning that it means in our. It's not just games. It's in every advertising.
Everyone's about activation.
But the problem with that is that it's tattooed. It's vernacular. It's not going anywhere.
There's no going back from that one. That's right. Yes, you need to be using that word so people take it seriously when you ask them for money. Yes.
People just universally know what it means. You know.
Chet brings up soup to nuts, and I've never understood what that means.
Yeah,
I think
never
that
used
means
that one.
like wholesome, complete, thorough.
But and where does soup to nuts come from?
I say toe to tip. I like toe
to tip works. Yeah.
Toe to tip. That's a Bart. We instead of bio break, we had to go to the bathroom, and both Beckler and I were like, we're gonna go to the potty because we're dads, and I've been saying potty now for years, and I can't stop saying it. Dan loves it.
It's true. I say it a lot still too.
Yeah.
It's funny. I do it. Take a shit right now. So.
Well, and I have a 10-year-old who doesn't even say it anymore. He just goes, I gotta go for a slash, and I'm like, all right.
Cool, dude.
Real cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, chat. Someone in YouTube Pebbles says pass the sniff test. Yeah, I'm guilty of a lot of that shit too. Just
I
because
say
of
North
the last
Star.
10 years of my life.
I like that one because like North Star is such like it reminds me of Boy Scouts.
Sure.
It's like, oh, this is I can orientate everything based on this one thing. I like that term.
North Star's great. That's actually maybe the best one. I agree, Jeff.
All right, so then we should use it. We should use the ones we like.
I'm down. Yeah, and the rest of them we deeply insult and make fun of.
Yeah, I
agree
mean,
with that.
I feel like in the last 5 years of my life, the word like alignment is very big.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
there are ones where it's like I really hate it, like learnings. It's like you can just say lesson. You just say I learned a lesson.
You know what I hate?
There's a word for that already. It's fucking lesson.
I had one whenever like at WWE, my boss like. I think it was just a nice way, like they read in a book, where it's like if I screwed something up or they didn't like how it is, it's like, okay, so this was good, and like, okay, so this happened here, that's a miss, and it was always said very nicely. It's like that's a miss. Yeah.
These hurt when I hear them.
Did you guys ever have to deal with OKRs?
Oh, I wasn't okay. I wasn't.
It just did sound like you were just mumbling and grumbling about like not liking this stuff in general, but you were about to build this something back, Alarg.
My mistake. Go ahead.
What did you? No, I didn't hear what you said, Mike.
He
What
said
would you hear?
OKRs, which I forget what those are.
OKRs or KPIs.
What's that?
KPI is a key performance
Yeah, I know what
indicator.
KPI is.
OKR replaced that. And I remember when a certain boss of mine that Mike might still have sent me, or used to have actually, not anymore, sent me a book that changed it to OKRs, and I'm like, well, I'm not fucking reading that.
I was supposed to read that book.
Me too.
Did not.
I know Dan loves EBITDA. I know Dan
EBITDA.
loves
Can't
that
get
shit.
enough EBITDA.
Objective and key results. Thank you, Quain in chat.
Bacalar, I am deeply concerned that I cut you off now.
No,
Please.
it's my fault. I can't speak normal.
No, it's my fault for
Ken.
being a big jerk.
It's tailwinds and headwinds.
Oh yeah.
That shit sucks, man.
Yeah.
I just can't with that. Just
'cause
call
it's
it
always-
challenges. This is a challenge. This sucks.
Challenges,
This
yeah.
part sucked.
Obstacles.
You know what?
I like obstacles.
Yeah,
Obstacles,
of
fine.
course.
Yeah.
That's just a good word.
Just
Yeah.
tailwinds and headwinds are just like, there's just something so, like literally flighty and stupid about it. I don't know.
It always precedes, and that's why we need to lay people off.
Sure.
Right.
Like it's always like the
A lot of
headwinds.
tailwinds this quarter.
Yeah, a lot. Yes, yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
A lot of headwinds.
a lot of headwinds this quarter. You're all fired.
Yeah, exactly. It's like trying to soften the language. It's always used as a euphemism,
Yeah,
and
so
those are the ones I especially hate.
They're all euphemisms. That's all it is, man. Man. Oh God, this is bringing me back to a dark place. Okay, abort.
Listen, for doing all the stuff for SGF, there were like a lot of like jargony stuff that you were well aware of that was very beneficial. Like you knew some acronyms and you were dropping them like, okay, these ones seem like we have to have this stuff done.
Yeah.
Like, this is business boy stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, well, you know, being eternal has its benefits when you're business Dracula. You remember, you know, a lot of things from your previous life, so that was helpful, and I'll choose to continue to remember some of that stuff. But yeah, and forget the ones I hated. That's fair.
You should
too.
write a business Dracula children's book where it's
I like it. I like it.
Yeah.
That teaches
Yeah.
kids about investing.
Yeah, or just teach them like here's how you run a business with a bunch of fuckos. So
Yeah, it makes perfect sense because you started off and you're like, hey, I've lived forever. I've seen everything.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
You know, who else are you going to trust?
Like a Dracula character that loves counting. That'd be great.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's a good one.
An accounting.
For
An
a
accounting.
second, I was almost like, Dad, there's already one.
Yeah, a Dracula CPA, right? For sure.
There you go.
Deductions. You must take distribution. All right. Very good. Excellent shit. Thank you. Oh man. All
We
right.
have fun, don't we?
Yeah.
I don't know about that.
It's a good podcast. That's what I hear. All right. How about we go back to Mike for the next voicemail?
Grandfather.
Hi there. I'm calling on behalf of my grandfather. I said I could vouch for him since he could be a bit meandering and his email voicemail is a bit long. I think it's over your 45-second quota, and the last one I sent was under 10 seconds. My wife's ass is so pretty, and I was hoping I could use some of that cred to perhaps get his voicemail on about pissing on top of a Mount St. Helens. Hopefully it makes the show. See ya.
What?
42, 43. 44. Love you, Dump.
Wait, what is going on? Can someone
Okay, there was a part in the middle that was real weird, right?
Right?
We all heard it, right?
Yes.
My
No.
wife's ass is so
No,
pretty.
because that was from another caller
Right,
back in the day.
I think
I
he's
followed
referencing-
all of it somehow.
That was another caller. Do you guys remember someone called in about his wife's beautiful ass?
No.
I think he's saying he did that call and it went well, and so he's using that cred to be able to call on behalf of his grandpa, who wants to talk about pissing on top of Mount St. Helens.
There's no
Was that
voice-
the question, or does he just need permission
Just wants
here?
us to know.
Wait.
I don't know if there was a question.
I followed all of it. Yeah.
Maybe
yeah.
we just need to give him the go-ahead here so we can do a longer one. If his grandpa...
Listen,
yes, if
I
your
think he
grandpa
gave
needs
us-
to call in and meander, that's fine.
Yeah.
I think
Right.
he gave us everything they wanted. I think he just wants us to know that Grandpa pissed on top of Mount St. Helens.
Yeah.
But also, like, listen, old people do have different rules.
Yes.
If you if
Yeah.
you're an old person, like I saw a video the other day of an old guy like covering Green Day or something, and it had like several 100,000 views because it's like that's an old guy singing Green Day. That's novel. If you're an old person, you want to call into this show, you can have up to 90 seconds. So double
we
the length we usually
make
go
a
for.
meal out of it?
Can
Yes.
we do grandparent week where like maybe after my dad, it's just everyone just has calls and they give their grandparents the phone.
I'll see
and
if my almost 100-year-old granddad will call in.
please,
Yes.
only grandparent emails. Or
It's not
voicemails.
even that. You don't even have to you're gonna probably see them. Maybe you see him for Father's Day. Maybe
Yeah.
you see him for you're coming
Call
up.
and
the street.
bake 'em.
Just go
They
in
need
there
to
with the
be-
voicer.
Yeah, just
They
go
need
and
to be
put
at
it up.
least 65. At least 65, please.
That's pretty young for a over
6. If you get a
Sure.
senior discount, you can
Sure.
call in.
Yeah.
Yes,
Okay. I like it.
yes. AARP membership week. Maybe we
Eligibility,
can
yeah.
sponsorship.
Yeah. Oh my God, we got to get I don't know, fucking
Gold
what's it-
bond.
No.
reverse mortgages.
Yeah. We got to get Tom Selleck.
Meta
up in this
Mucil.
Blue
role.
pill.
Metamucil. Yeah. Well, yeah. Listen, we already got that.
I love it. I think that's a great
grandparent
tell
week
you what.
coming up soon.
I was worried that voicemail was going to be about my grandpa, the one that shot the dog.
You were worried? Is that why you selected it?
Yeah.
Well, I was curious too.
You got to stop inserting your dog murdering grandfather into this show.
You're
He
right.
does it on every show I'm on with him.
It's like we get it. He's real cool. He kills dogs. Awesome. All right. Well, thank you, caller. Again, so just to be clear, if we're all understanding this, caller claims they were the one who originally called about the ass.
Yes, but I must not have been on that episode because I feel like I would remember a call
I
about a
remember
man's
that one.
wife's ass being so pretty.
I don't
Oh, I
remember
remember
that.
that
I don't
one.
remember
You don't
either.
forget one
And
like that.
pretty is a weird way to describe an ass, right?
No,
you say,
you're wrong.
You
You're
say
wrong.
sexy or hot. No, I
Yeah,
get
like
it.
You can call
Pretty?
it
Like,
you can call it
People
a butt
don't-
pretty.
I think they're pretty for sure, but we don't usually use that word.
But I think
Yeah.
if you're talking about your wife's ass, I think you said pretty ass. I think is the appropriate word. I think that's the way you go. I mean, yeah,
Pretty
hot
ass?
ass wife, sure, but that sounds like you're propositioning someone at a party.
Pretty ass.
I'm with Dan on this one.
You can call an ass pretty. Like it's okay.
No, it's okay. I'm not gonna say it's a wrong thing to do, but I don't know if I've ever heard anyone say that's a pretty ass.
No.
Maybe it's just something between.
I mean, okay, maybe
a
you guys
husband
just
and
don't have
wife
pretty
in the
asses. No
bedroom.
one's ever said it to you. I mean,
Wow,
listen.
Jeez.
No, so some of us do. All right,
I've got a dumper.
little dumpy.
Oh, ain't nothing little about it.
It's reminding me of maybe this is like just old people stuff. This is reminding me of like after the announcement about the giant bomb going independent happened, and my dad texted me literally like a photo of us where it has like our names, and the headline was like giant bomb goes independent, and he literally writes, "This you?" Like that to me. And I just wrote back, "Nope," and that was the last time we talked. No, I'm kidding. But yeah, I was like, "What? What do you mean, man? Is this a joke? What's happening?" I know you're bad with the internet, but that's ridiculous.
That's us.
That's us. Yes, it is. That is Jeff Bacalar, your son. All right, Dan Reichert, your turn.
Let's go with the weird one.
Y'all have heard about shipping and handling. I work in the handling department, which means I don't do a lot. That's very engaging. So I listen to a lot of podcasts. I've listened to probably about 30 hours of the voicemail dump truck this week. And the thing I've concluded, I've gone back to 2023. The thing I've concluded is Jeff Bacalar is the weird one. It's not Reichert. It's not Minotti. It's Bacalar. Jan's cool though.
Thank you, caller. You care to fucking back it
in
up?
his eyes.
You care to back this up, caller? Or are you just throwing shade out there because it's Friday?
That was a Molotov cocktail thrown into this podcast. Yes, that's what that just was.
I mean, look, I've never felt better about a false accusatory.
Acquisition. No. We're hoping that's going well.
Business Dracula's coming out. Stuff it down. Stuff it down.
Sorry, he had a speako.
My bad, a flub. I've never felt better about such an insane thing being tossed and lobbed in my direction.
Would you agree if we said you were the snobby one?
Yeah.
Okay, I thought you were.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah, the way you
100%. reacted
with the pizza situation, when you're like, fine, let them eat the slop. They can eat the slop.
Yeah, the pizza was very
it's
good.
Fucking garbage. What do you want me to tell you? I can't help you. I can't help people who don't understand what's happening to their pizza. It's not for me to do.
I'm going to the bathroom.
It is. What do you go shit? Yeah.
You've cooled down on the beer snobbery, Ray. Is that just because you're not drinking as much beer as you used to, or what?
Yeah, that's exactly right, bud. I mean, I'll have it every now and then.
I mean, same. Like I'm just not drinking nearly as much as I used to.
Those are like 300 calories, and like you have enough of those, and you're like, man.
And like the research reports are like, nah, anti-alcohol's just a carcinogen. It's definitely just going to give you cancer eventually. It's like I don't need to be doing that. I'm not trying to like stop anyone else from drinking, but it's just when I heard that was enough for me to click over onto the other side of this is not the thing I'm going to be having with dinner anymore. So there was a time where it's like you were just like, man, you drink Coors Light, and I haven't heard that from you in years now. So it's like, I don't know, even the snobbery's starting to come down. Do you have any guess about why this guy might say you're the weirder one?
No, I mean, and you didn't back it up with anything. How am I supposed to say?
Normally, I'd be able to bullshit something here, but like I got nothing. Like I feel like I'm often weirder than Dan and Mike. But like you don't even enter in that conversation. You and Jan are like in a different realm over here, away from the weirdness.
I guess I'm now being put into a situation where I must know, like I have to know what this guy's thinking, right? Like, what's happening?
Maybe they just really don't get hockey, right?
Yeah, but that's again, that doesn't make me weird.
If you're an advocate,
right? Maybe you think that's boring or whatever, but that's not weird.
Exactly. It's not like it's not some, like I'm sitting here talking about how much I love cricket. I mean, I know cricket is the most popular sport like on earth, right? And soccer, but like it'd be weird if I was a exclusively cricket fan in the United States.
It's not popular, really. I mean, I guess.
I mean, it's like it's the most popular sport in the most populous country, so that helps it.
India loves it.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, I guess. I mean, look, I think there's a certain level of being weird that is good, and I am certainly weird in my own way. But the sort of like pornographic amount of weirdness that Mike and Dan both hold is like, obviously eclipses anything that I could bring to the table.
Like Mike's got some stuff. I think it's just still a little bit novel to the audience. But he has never once won one of the weirder polls, I don't think. Not that I can remember.
It's happened a couple times right after I say something, playing it up a bit, kind of weird.
Right.
I have to say, I don't know. I'm kind of curious. I've been thinking about this because I have like a pretty large friend group. I got a lot of people here. I don't know if a lot of them think I'm weird. They think I'm probably like a silly guy.
Right.
I don't know if they think I'm whatever. I should have asked them like, hey, do you think I'm like weird?
Ask who? Your parents?
My friends. My two friends.
I do.
You do what?
You think Mike's weird.
I think Mike's weird, yeah. But like endearingly, like, yeah.
Sure. Did you heard the caller, right? Oh, right, with the pizza.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, like the snobby stuff. Yeah. But can you identify like a weird thing
about Bacalar?
Like where you're like, oh, that just doesn't sit right with me.
I don't think in the same conversation of weird that I think me and Mike get.
Yeah, like you are a worrier a little bit more than the rest of us and stuff like that. None of these things are weird. Like my mom's a worrier.
Honestly, I do think out of us five, I do think you are the closest to what I would call a normie. Certainly.
Me too. Yes. And normie's like pejorative, but like We don't even mean that in this case. Like, you're the most normal.
You're a suburban dad who plays hockey and isn't outwardly super fucking weird or anything.
Did a family vacation to Disney and then was just like, fine, I don't have to think about Disney anymore. Like, yeah.
Yeah.
That's true.
You are
like just normal shit.
Yeah, you were the most normal person.
Like I handled like a Switch 2 release without shitting myself. You know,
yeah,
like
you know how like business is like adult business is done. You know.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, caller, I'm not satisfied. Please follow up. I want to
call everyone calling with why you think Bacalar is weird. That'll do great for him.
I'm open to it, right? Like I'm so open to hearing it. But like, look, you can't. The snobbery stuff, like there's certain things that I just know are good, and that's how I am. Like I'll
just like
I'll
taste.
back down when I'm there. When I'm like, you know what?
You're quick to say some pretty broad stroke stuff about like, oh, the flyover state's not having any good food or whatever, you know?
Yeah, well, that's a lot in jest as well. Like clearly
okay.
people, no one.
You're working a little bit.
2.0.
Everyone's
Bacalar's always working everyone. Yeah.
I get it. Obviously, you can open up 4,000 dominoes and everyone's fine, right? Like it's okay, right? It's okay.
I'm fine with it.
I'm
like
fine with it. No, but the pizza that came to the house, it was just so fucked up looking. Oh my god!
To be clear, the original normal pizza everybody loved, and it looked pretty good.
Yeah.
Then we had to order your pizza place because it was the only one.
Yours
that
was
got
the
you
weird
a
one that
chicken
no one
parm.
wanted
Do we
to eat.
have pictures of the pizza?
No.
I don't. I'm not taking ownership of the second pizza because
yours.
It was yours.
No, if it
Said
was
Jeff
my,
Bacalar.
If you had not interjected, that pizza would not have
Yeah,
entered.
we
the
would have
house.
stayed the course with the pizza everyone liked.
You would have stayed the pizza course. Yes.
I just wanted a chicken parm sandwich, and the place that we were ordering the pizza from didn't have it. So I looked online, and there was another place, and I was like, "Oh, it's all the same slop pizza, so whatever. What's the difference? No one will know the difference."
And everyone knew the difference
I tell you what,
immediately
it
and
is
hated it.
comical
Yeah.
how much people did not like
People
it.
ate like a dozen of the
think you're
good
hamming it
pizzas
up.
and we're like, this is awesome pizza.
think
You
you're
get your
hamming
chicken
it up.
parm place, and everyone's like, I'm not touching this.
Ask Jesse Vitelli. Jesse saw that they cut that pie into 16 slices like a Dave and Buster's. Okay? It was fucking garbo.
It was like there were very few things I heard of outside of my like hosting the night show zone. Like a lot of stuff happens over there and it doesn't reach me. The people being upset about this new pizza
It's
definitely
bullshit.
got to me right away.
Bullshit. I don't
Like,
believe
right
it.
away.
Word,
So people
word
are like-
spread. Yeah.
People are like, "Hey, Grub, what's the deal with that pizza?" I'm like, "I don't know what you're talking about."
And you know what? The chicken parm sandwich, not even that good.
Oh, buddy, I'm
It
sorry.
was fine. It was better than what, the pizza option.
Vitelli says that pizza sucked.
Yeah, of course. He said all the pizza sucked. The 16 slices, I
say
saw
that.
that and I almost instantly
No.
projectile vomited.
That like buttery pesto chicken pizza
That's
from
great.
the first place was great. I liked that a lot.
All of that pizza from the first place was awesome.
Yeah.
This
yeah.
is definitely East Coast Bacalar, right? This is like
Oh,
an
yeah,
East
this
Coast
is-
person.
I mean, it's a little weird in some way.
This is, everyone knows exactly where Delaware is, Bacalar. Yes.
I don't know how you can possibly equate those two things.
It's just an
It
East,
makes
it's a bit of a
perfect sense to
myopic
me.
East Coast worldview.
That's insane to me.
That makes perfect sense.
Yeah, I
Just
think
because
you got
there's
him.
3 states on the West Coast, I don't understand. Like, it's crazy.
Look, we all know what Delaware, New Hampshire, Vermont, we all know it's in that
you
zone
put
up
it,
there.
you put it touching Maine.
What are you talking about?
Didn't
Is
you
it
like put
not?
it on a map and you're like, I think it's over here, and
Is
it was
that
like
wrong?
touching Maine.
I don't
Yes,
think
that's
it's-
wrong.
but that's the thing. Everything east of Pennsylvania and north of like DC is just kind of like, yeah, we know there's Rhode
on a
Island
map.
somewhere.
And
I lived in Connecticut. I had no idea where the fuck Rhode Island was.
That's insane. It touches it.
I know, but again, I was on the west of Connecticut.
I was on the west of Connecticut. All right,
You're
it's
from the
fine.
East Coast.
It's fine. It's fine. Nobody's perfect. We've all seen.
Chat is actually, I do the joke a lot where it's like, Chat's agreeing with me. Chat is actually agreeing with me right now.
I'll tell you what, there's probably a good part of my life where I wasn't sure if it was Indiana or Illinois that was touching Ohio on the left there.
Yes, right. Yes. It doesn't matter. It's just a dark void over there. to
I'm
me.
on the other side of that state. I don't really care what's going on over there.
I agree. I'm not trying to fucking like put Delaware on a pedestal either. I could care less.
But it
about
also
Delaware.
could be New Hampshire. It could be Vermont. Like, they're all just kind of up there, you know?
I mean, but aren't you like the weirdo who's like, watch me, I can get a perfect state
I
location
bet I
on
am the
map.
best at this company about geography. Yeah.
All right. So,
Okay,
so
I
then
got a
what's
question
the-
for you.
Yeah.
Don't say Philippines.
Because we all know that's in the Caribbean. Okay, what are the states? Do you know what the Four Corners is?
Yeah, it's the four that touch at right angles, and you put your hands in each one of them. Is it?
Okay,
It's like
what are the four
Colorado,
states?
Arizona, New Mexico, and it wouldn't be Nevada because Nevada's got the kind of angled bottom. Arizona, New Mexico, Colorado, Utah. Would that be it?
I think that's it.
That is correct.
Nice.
There you go.
Well done.
They got
I've been
bonus
there.
on it.
It's awesome. It's really
Yeah,
cool there.
that's
There's
a
like
cool
some
idea.
great
I like
national
that.
parks and stuff. Yeah, I like it a lot.
Yeah.
Good. I'm glad you guys do. That's great. All right, Dan. Dan, it's your turn.
Let's go with ethnic team ups.
I was gonna pick that one.
Hey, dude. In my town, they're opening up a combination Indian-Italian restaurant, which I think is a really inspired decision. I want to know what y'all's orders would be at a Indian-Italian combination place, and maybe what other ethnic team-ups you like to see in the restaurant world. Thank you.
That's good. That's
Pad
good.
Thai Parmesan. Is that what we're
I
doing
was gonna
here?
get butter. I was gonna get butter chicken parmesan.
Yeah.
I was thinking like
butter chicken
tikka
pizza.
I was thinking like a chicken tikka masala with noodles or something like that. Yeah.
Chicken tikka masala pizza. Really, you can make anything
Yeah, it's
a pizza.
pizza.
It's gonna
Yeah.
be good.
Butter
pizza.
chicken pizza. Yeah.
Yes.
I went to a Japanese Italian place here in Minnesota not too long ago, and that's really
Yeah. There's a It's called pasta ramen here. It's not bad.
There's a restaurant at Universal City Walk in Orlando called Cowfish. It's sort of a Japanese sushi fusion with just kind of American diner style burgers, and that's kind of fun.
There's a place near the San Francisco Giant Bomb office that had burgers, but the buns were ramen.
Yeah, that sounds sick.
It was
That
crazy.
sounds
Yeah.
awesome.
I think
They
it was
were
just called ramen burger or something.
But they were like,
yeah, it was-
was the ramen a little like?
it wasn't hard, but like
Yeah.
it was like formed into like a patty that kind of stuck
Yeah.
together. It was
compressed
crazy.
together or whatever.
Yeah. It was pretty
Interesting. I like this idea of an Indian-Italian restaurant because then you guys can have Italian food and I can eat good food.
Okay, all right,
I was so bummed that we didn't go.
I'm joking. I don't hate Italian food. I just don't get it.
Don't get it.
What's there to get?
Don't get it.
Just the best,
that worse?
the best vessel for food ever, pasta, with just the most flavorful kind of food, sauce. That's just it.
Yeah,
I like
Grub,
antipasta
you're on an
quite a bit,
island
but
here,
yeah.
dude. You're a bit
no,
on an island.
an island like the food I just don't like. I don't care if I'm on an island. Yeah,
It's
fine.
not
Don't feed it to
Sicily.
me.
Yeah, no.
Don't put me on that island. They'll kill me if they hear me say that.
So yeah, so I mean, I guess I was upset because I thought we were gonna go to an Italian place out there.
We meant to, but yeah.
Yeah. So when you do have to go to an Italian restaurant, like, what do you wind up getting?
I'll be fine. I just want give me your like spiciest, most flavorful food. I'll be okay. I won't like hate it, but like it has to be like nothing creamy. The creamy Italian stuff actually like kind of is like
Like
I
an
don't know,
Alfredo? You don't like that?
I really don't like it. It's like it's too much, and it's too much and not enough at the same time. It's like
pasta
a lot
dishes
of food.
are a lot. They're a lot.
Yeah, it's a
really
lot,
hard.
and it's like it doesn't have all the flavor that I need. And for me, for my tongue, for my palate, I don't know. That's just how I am. But if you put like some of like the spicier Italian foods, I'll be down. Or a lasagna is good. Usually lasagna is gonna hit just fine. I'll be all right with that.
What about
a
you?
lot of sauce is good. Like a lot of red sauce. I'll be good with that.
Mike, what's your go-to if you have one,
For pasta?
or for any Italian restaurant?
Oh, God, it kind of depends. I do like to just see like what's your spaghetti and meatball situation like? What's going on there? A chicken parm also very
Sure.
similar. Like I can immediately judge the quality of your entire Italian establishment with chicken parm or
Yes,
spaghetti and meatballs.
I know exactly what you guys are dealing with there. If that's a satisfactory one,
And I
for
just
sure.
I just don't like chicken parmesan in general.
Really?
I just
Interesting. What is it about
It's just
it?
bland to me. It just feels bland.
Got it. Okay.
Yeah.
I really want to unpack that. I want to understand.
Yeah, like I do wish we would have had more time to like go to a couple restaurants. So we could have gone to an Italian restaurant. Like I'm fine to like unpack this as well because I'm like I am one. I don't think about it too much until I bring it up, and then everyone's like, "What are you talking about?" I'm like, "Yeah, let's figure it out." I'm fine with that.
Okay. Cool.
What do you like pesto, Jeff? Because pesto's very flavorful.
I like pesto.
Pesto's-
I do like pesto. Yes. You know what? I like give me some Italian meats and some Italian bread and some oil
So
and
like
a
an Italian
pesto
sandwich.
and all this like that. That's a good meal right there. And some red wine. Yeah, I'll fuck with that. So some Italian food, clearly, I'm down for.
All right. Good to know. This is exciting. This is growth. This is all of our collective 3.0s.
Capicola's a good meat. Capicola. I like a capicola.
Marvelous. We only have 4 left. I don't know if we're gonna hit it, but let's find out. Grub, you're
Let's
up.
see. Yeah, let's go to miscellaneous gambler.
Hi, Bombers. This is Matt from CT. I have a simple question. I've heard a lot of talk about playing actual potential card games with a lot of people, potentially in the community. For anyone on this call, because I don't know who's taking it today, who do you think is the best at Texas Hold'em, blackjack, roulette, and miscellaneous gambler? Thank y'all. Love y'all.
Thank you, caller.
Yeah,
Yeah,
great.
Grub. What's up?
I just want to claim to miscellaneous gambler because I won
Of course.
$10,000
You
betting
can
on
prove
hockey.
that.
That is really
Yeah, that's
good.
true. That
You've
one's
got
all
the
yours.
receipts.
Hard
You
to
got the
beat
receipts
that.
on that.
Yeah.
Yes, and then I left $500 in that account, and I did pretty good spending the rest of that money too.
Good.
So, but here's my opinion. I think that I would probably go with Bacalar on blackjack. I would probably go. I think Mike would be a surprisingly good at bluffing in Texas Hold'em, but I also think Dan and him are kind of in the same thing. So between those two on Texas Hold'em.
Hey, well, I won Texas Hold'em yesterday. Just want to say.
Yes, you did.
When
You
there's
did win
no,
Texas
it's
Hold'em.
different when there's real money on the line.
Well,
Sure.
Let's go
Playing
down.
fast and
Let's
loose
throw-
when
do
it's
think
funny.
between
I'm
you
ready
two
to
on
throw
Texas
down
Hold'em.
whenever. As long
I
as
would
it's-
love to play poker with you guys.
And then, of course, Dan is number 1 at roulette because Dan Luck.
Yeah, I was thinking.
Sure.
Yeah.
Actually,
Yeah.
you know what? The few times I've done roulette, it hasn't gone well.
What doesn't go
blackjack,
well for
it's
anybody,
definitely not.
actually?
Well, no, I think overall I'm probably up on gambling over my lifetime.
I hate this thing that he does when he says this.
That's true. Not by a lot, though. I'm saying if I've gambled, $2,000-$3,000 in my life, I've maybe made a few $100 over that. Craps is always my thing, and craps.
Craps is great.
I've walked away from a lot of craps tables, been like, holy shit, I can't believe it was that hot of a hand for that long.
The thing with blackjack is like there really is only one technically mathematically correct way to play.
I know, and I do that, because my dad is a blackjack guy, and every time I'd go to casinos with him, he made sure I knew the rules, and he would tell me afterwards, like, yeah, you did the right stuff,
Yes,
but like
it's
the
still
cards
at your
weren't in your favor.
disadvantage. Yeah,
I know. I'm just saying I don't believe in luck, but I know every time I've left a blackjack table, I have been down.
Sure.
Whereas like craps, poker,
That means
I
it's
can leave
working
out,
correctly.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, everything is, favors the house, right? You are supposed to lose more than
Well,
you win.
there's like blackjack's the one that's like the most in your favor, and yet I still think that favors the house.
It does. But where the advantage in blackjack lies is maximizing your opportunities,
Yes,
maximizing your bets. Where you do have a statistically better chance of beating the house in certain situations.
Yes,
And if you can realize those moments and maximize your bets in those moments, then yes, that is the strategic way to like really capitalize in blackjack.
Now we can all agree. Jan likes gambling too much to be the best out of
I was
it.
going to say, his enthusiasm for gambling is probably not going to help him.
Yeah, the fact that we're all pretty sparing with our gambling, we're better.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, I was playing hockey the other night, and there was a dude making bets on his phone while on the bench, and I was just like,
"Oh my!"
Hell yeah, dude! Hell yeah!
I was just like, "Okay, well, look, it takes all kinds, doesn't it?"
Wow.
To lose money, yes.
Yep, certainly does. All right, it is my turn. We've got we only got 3 left. Roll your R's.
I have a linguistics question for Professor Jan. When he told us about California dialect, he said "yadadamin," but I heard someone else say "yaramin" like a real rolled R there, and I don't know if Jan just can't roll his R's or if they were overdoing it. But Professor Jan, which one is right? And can you guys roll your R's? I couldn't do it when I was little, but I can do it now. Okay, bye.
Rito.
Oh, you can't do it, huh?
I don't know if I can do it. Doesn't sound good.
I feel like that. I'm just guessing here, but I feel like the ones that roll their R's is not like Jan's neighborhood. They maybe don't do it there. Jan, do you want to jump in?
Yeah, they just add a little stank to it. It's fine.
Yeah, sure, sure,
It's
sure,
all
sure.
good. It's like, oh, I know where you're from in the Bay. Yada da.
Right.
See, I can't do it.
Jan, I feel like when Fatu does it, I feel like he's like rolling his D's somehow.
Yeah.
Yaradamin.
Yeah, because he's from
Oh,
Sac.
nice, Jeff.
Well, the rolling R does sound like a D, right? Right?
But there's not like if you were to spell Yadamine, it wouldn't be with a R, right?
No, but then
No.
like I think what Fatu's doing is that he's like making like the gun sound that I do sometimes, where I go
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah.
So I
Yeah.
think he's just winding it up.
I like when he says it a lot.
Yeah, it makes me happy. And a big part of it is like Jan says that.
Yeah, yeah.
But still, it's very fun even regardless.
Yes.
Well, thank you, caller.
I think we actually only have one left because we did the weird one.
Good, because I have to
Oh, we
pee.
did do the weird one?
Yep.
We did.
Oh, all right.
I
Well,
think we
then.
have very
Hey, we got a
disturbing.
dump royale. Hey.
Hey, well done, everybody.
All right.
Man,
All right, Jan, let's do it.
man, I'm disappointed. I sat my partner down. Dan, man, I'm disappointed. I sat my partner down and we were watching the Giant Bomb Night 2 and we see you cooking and I'm like, hey, he says he's been cooking. I think this is going to be okay. And what we saw was very disturbing. She was yelling at the TV the entire time, and I lost some points that night. So, thank you for that, Dan. I still fuck with you guys. Much love. Bye.
I mean,
we all
Don't
lost
hold
something.
us all
We
to
all lost
account.
something. Let's be honest.
Were you
right?
playing it up a bit?
of course.
Okay, because
Yeah.
I was
You
most
think I'd make
upset.
that like I'm no grilling expert, but like I wouldn't be dripping all over the place if I tried to do it for real.
That was what
If
got me. That
3.0 was
the thing
doing it, it
that
wouldn't be
got
like
me.
that.
The one thing that upset me was the just spilling the ground beef
Yeah,
all
that
over
would not-
the.
Yeah,
the,
I
the
wish you
deck.
didn't do that.
That would not be happening,
That
yes.
was, yeah. That was
I would not be.
upsetting.
I would make dumb mistakes, but it wouldn't look like that if I was just doing it on my back patio.
The thing where you were just like, oh, is it time to flip them? And they were like the pinkest they could possibly be. I
I
thought it
probably,
was
I probably
amazing.
would flip more than I need to. I didn't think about the like. There are a couple things I really didn't think about where it's like you don't need to flip them that much, and I forgot that there was a part where most people maybe I didn't know that you're supposed to like shut the lid at some point.
That's
prepping the heat.
fine. You
But
know.
the way I would have really done it if I was grilling burgers is I would have watched a couple YouTube videos beforehand.
Sure,
And I would
sure.
have taken notes. That's it.
Sure.
And then tried to do that.
It's how all knowledge is passed down now.
3.0.
Newark, I'm here for it.
Fugaros, wants to know if we cleaned the floor. Mike hounded Dan until he cleaned the
I
floor.
did have to bother you quite a few times to finally go out there and do that.
Yeah, I went out there with the hose once we had time.
Yeah,
It was
yeah.
perfect. Once Mike yelled at you for a fifth time, yes.
After we were done being on the air, I went out there.
You weren't on the air. You were eating pizza with your raw meat hands.
Oh, that was
That was while we were doing stuff. It was still the show was going on.
you
You were
dodged the
just
bullet.
standing in that room. I had to come to you 3 times. Don't give it to me. Don't give it to me, Dan. I'll give it
This
back.
is Mike's
I swear
not
to
going to
God.
suffer this
I'm
one.
sorry, Dan. This is a very believable scenario.
Yeah, maybe I didn't hear it. Yeah.
I think you thought I would just. I think you thought I would just go and clean it after a while.
No, I probably just didn't think about it. Is the real answer.
Yeah, what's worse?
That was what I think. I think you just
Yeah.
didn't think about it.
I wouldn't
Yeah.
want to make
maybe
more
you
work
thought
for you.
I was like being like pressed like, oh, it's not that dangerous. I was like, it's actually like slippery is the issue. Dan.
Yeah, and Backler is picking up raw meat off the kitchen floor. Yeah.
Yeah, maybe 3.0 is a bad
No, that
release.
wasn't 3.0
Yeah,
yet.
He
No.
deactivated. 3.0 hadn't even been activated.
No,
No.
3.0 was
3.0
after
is
the
active
honey
now.
thing.
Someone honey
started
The honey
that.
thing was
That was
the
later.
genesis of 3.0. Yes.
That's right. That was play days. Okay.
But then I
Yeah.
got thrown off because the whole reason I thought that I knew that about honey was wrong anyways. But anyway.
I know. You know, I think
Whatever
we're all in
spurred it on.
agreement. Let's
Yeah.
just reset you back to factory settings.
Yeah,
How about that?
we're there. We're there.
Maybe we'll get there. That hard reset. Hey, oh my gosh, a dump royale. Well, it's been so long. Thank you for being a part of it. This is tremendous. Thank you.
I think we earned it.
Yeah, I think we absolutely earned it. And I'm proud to be a part of it. Proud to share it with you all. If you're listening live or in your car, wherever it is, congrats to you as well. 707 is our voicemail. And you can leave a voicemail for Paul Reichert, who will be on the program next week. Isn't that right, Dan?
Yes, I will be in Kansas City with him. I will set up a microphone, and I will see if he actually listens to me when I tell him not to crumple the Doritos bag and cup full of ice directly in front of the microphone. And we'll see if he just mocks me and does it anyway. But yes, ask him questions. Feel free to ask him about his previous statements on soccer not being a sport or actors not being, or Broadway performers not being actors, whatever it may be. If you want to pick his brain, now is the time.
Excellent. Looking forward to that. Also looking forward to the potential Grandparents Week, which we will announced in a more official capacity
But I'd say
coming soon.
I'd say now though, start like if you happen to see your grandparents like this weekend or soon, have them call in, and Jan can kind of just bank them until we have enough for Grandparents Week.
Yeah, exactly.
That's a good idea.
In fact, don't delay. They're grandparents after all.
Yeah, you never know.
They're gonna die.
Yeah, mine are long gone.
Yeah, mine too. Yeah, well, everyone's live.
Really? Good for you. That's amazing. Yeah, you deserve those genes. Listen, do it now so that we have them in the can. We got to get this going. So make sure you collect. We're collecting Adam from all your grandparents.
In a can like Donnie.
Yeah, exactly. 707 Exit Flu is the phone number. Thank you to all the chats. Thank you to everyone who has called in. And thank you to everyone who's been a part of this Dump Royale. Thank you, Mike. Thank you, Dan. Thank you, Jeff. Thank you, Jan. Again, giantbomb.com/join. Please help support the site. Go over there. And Jan, I believe we're going to have this vlog up very soon. Yes. Yes, yeah. I take that silence as a yes. Thanks, everyone. We'll be back with a brand new episode next week. Until then, bye-bye.